There was an old sow who had 3 little pigs, and 3 little piggies had she. She waddled around saying, and the little pig said, wee, wee, wee. Now one day one of these 3 little pigs to the other 2 piggies said he, from now on let's always say, it's so childish to say wee, wee, wee. Now these little piggies grew skinny and lean, as lean they might very well be, for somehow they couldn't say, and they wouldn't say wee, wee, wee. Then these little piggies, they up and they died of the feel-o-dee-zee, from trying too hard to say, when they only could say wee, wee, wee. A moral there is to this sad little tale, a moral that's easy to see. Just don't ever try to say, when you only should say wee, wee, wee.
Good night, the monkeys. Sleep tight, the monkeys. And don't jump on the bed.
Four little monkeys jumping on a bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
Good night, the monkeys. Sleep tight, the monkeys. Don't let the bed bugs bite the monkeys. And don't jump on the bed.
Three little monkeys jumping on the bed. One moment, everybody. Hey, excuse me. Don't you know how this song goes? I mean, like, can you please maybe sing along at the top of your lungs? Whoops. How about this one? Hello. Want to see backstage? Come on. 1, 2, ready and go. Three little monkeys walked jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
Good night, the monkeys. Sleep tight, the monkeys. And don't jump on the bed.
Two little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. And I mean it too.
Good night, the monkey. Sleep tight, the monkey. And don't jump on the... Oh, never mind. You're just going to do it anyways, aren't you, Tiger?
One little monkey jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on it. Hey, wait a minute. There really are no more monkeys jumping on this bed. Well, you know what that means, don't you?
No, what does that mean?
Well, it means that there's plenty of room for me to jump on the bed. Woohoo! Jumping on the bed, jumping on the bed, jumping on the bed, jumping on the... Oh my goodness! Somebody called me a doctor. Oh. Yay, you guys. Thanks for being here. I'm going to come out and try and talk to you out front. Don't be nervous. I'm very ugly, but that's okay. You'll get over it. So hello. Lights is on, and then I'm ready. Hi, my name is Jim Napolitano, but my friends call me Nappy, and today I'm going to do a shadow puppet show that is Jack and the Beanstalk, the 4-part mini-series. So there'll be Jack and Beanstalk Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, and in between there'll be a couple of little stories or what have yous, also known as vignettes if you're a French-speaking person. And I hope you will like it. I hope that you will... Oh, the thing about my Jack story, not only is it in 4 parts, but it is also the American Mountain Jack style. And some people aren't familiar. Let me take a moment to explain. Long time ago, people told stories about Jack. You know, Jack and the Beanstalk and lots of other ones. And those people came from the country called England. And then the people moved from England to America. They were called the Pilgrims. Maybe you have heard of them. And then when they came to America, they started moving towards the west, from the East Coast to the west, and they came to the Appalachian Mountains. Big mountain range, not the highest in the world, but long, like from Georgia all the way through Maine and into Canada. And there they started telling stories a little bit different, and these are known as Mountain Jack stories. And they were collected by a man named Richard Chase, who went around up and down the Appalachian Mountains collecting them. And that's what was the inspiration for my Jack and the Beanstalk, which is the Mountain Jack style. Hey, okay, so here we go. I'm going to go back. Then I'm going to switch it. Oh, I got to clean up. That's another big important thing. I hope you clean up when you are done. Choosing the camera. StreamYard is good, but I haven't figured out some things. But there we go. There it is. And then, of course, I'm going to clean up the monkeys. Don't be nervous if you hear this sound. That's just the monkeys cleaning up. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for Jack and the Beanstalk, Part 1. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack, and one day his mama came calling for him. Jack, answer your mother when she's calling you. Here I am, Mama. Here I am. Oh, there's a good boy. Now, Jack, I want you to go and take the cow to the market, making sure you get a good price when you sell the cow, and make sure you're home in time for supper. Oh, supper? What's for supper? I'm hungry. Well, Jack, you know we have no money to buy the food for supper. That's why we have to sell our cow. But if we get a good price, maybe we can go to that restaurant, that McDonald's restaurant. Now, come along and sell the cow. Stay tuned for Jack and the Beanstalk, Part 2. But before we get to that part, I got this part, which is nursery rhyme about Jack. You know, Jack, there's the nursery rhymes too. So maybe you can guess which is the nursery rhyme if I give you a hint like this. Jack, be nimble. Jack, be quick. Boom. Beep, beep, beep. Jack jump over the candle. No, I'm not jumping over this thing. It's on fire. I don't play with fire. That's not a good idea. But an idea like this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Whose birthday is it? Katie, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, dear Katie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Okay, now help me blow out the candle. 1, 2, 3. Now I jump over like this. Woohoo! Yahoo! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah. Well, why don't we go back to the one that is called Jack and the Beanstalk Part 2. Now, you see, Jack didn't want to sell Moo Moo the cow because Moo Moo the cow, she was a pretty good cow. But, well, first of all, there's a couple problems. You know, she never gave milk and she never said moo. But most importantly, she never walked anywhere and Jack had to carry like piggyback rides wherever they went. Oh, I hope I get to market. No offense, you're kind of heavy. Yo, dude, what's up? What's up? I'm sorry, sir, I can't talk to you. My mom says not to talk to strange people. Are you calling me strange? Man, I'm not the one with a cow on my back. Hey, is that cow your date? Are you taking her to the movies? No, I'm not taking her to the movies. I'm taking her to the market because we need money for food. Oh, you need money? You need food? Yo, check it out. Well, I understand that you've got a cow to sell. Hey, dude, that may be all good and well, but as I see it, you ain't going to get that much, for your cow is sick, and she's ate the last lunch. She's got the fleas in her ears and her milk's gone dry. She can hardly stand, so it's time to say goodbye. But out of the goodness of my heart, I will give you these. Don't look silly, kid. The magical beans. One bean alone is worth 10 pounds of gold. I will give you 3, but you must do as you're told. Keep these beans well out of sight. If you don't, your troubles will be high as a kite. They will bring you wealth and they'll bring you food. So be real careful, cowabunga, dude. With that crazy song about the beans, the old man was gone. And so was Moo Moo the cow. And all Jack had left in his hands were the 3 beans that the man had given him. Well, they looked no different than any other bean Jack had seen. Ooh, I hit my oil tank. But he took them all the way back to his house. Mama, come quick. Mama, come quick. I stole the cow. Ooh, did you get the piece of gold? No. You got 2 pieces of gold? No. Well, what did you get? Look, Mom, I got the beans. They're magic beans. These look like normal beans. Throw those beans down. No, Mama, no. Jack, you are very foolish for selling our cow for beans, and I'm afraid you're going to have to be punished. Now, you're going to have to go to bed without any supper. Mom, you said we didn't have any supper. What? That makes no difference. You're still being punished. Now go to bed. Oh. But something very interesting began to happen. That night, by the light of the full moon, those beans, well, they got all tangled up in the puppet pile. Hold on. Hey, what's going on here? Somebody's got to fix their puppet stuff. Oh, I see. It's really tangled, my friends. That's what happens with the beanstalks, you know. And so up out of the ground where Jack's mom had spilled the beans, so to speak, came a giant beanstalk. And it grew, and it grew, and it grew all the way up into the sky. And the next morning when Jack woke up, there was a giant beanstalk. And Jack thought he should climb the beanstalk, so he did that like another famous Jack called Jackie Chan. Hoo-yah! Hi-yo! Hi-yo! Alley-oop! Stay tuned for Jack and the Beanstalk Part 3! But before we get to that one, I'm going to come on out here and tell you about the next one. Sorry about my shadow. Look, I'm so close to 3D theater. Bwah! Let me change the camera. I need an assistant. I need a camera switch or something. Let me see here how we do. There we go. Hey, this next one is about Jack, but it's also about Big Jack. Did you know Jack had a brother? Yeah, he had a big brother. They called him Big Jack. You see, there was Big Jack and Little Jack. You know Little Jack because he jumped over the candlestick and he went up the hill with Jill and what have you. But Big Jack, you know, he had to get a job. And the only place to work was for a man who was called the King. And the King had a big old farm. And the King would hire people. So Big Jack had to go. See, when you work, you know, you get money. Big Jack needed a job for money. But in those days in the farm, when you work for somebody, you're supposed to get something to eat. You get lunch or supper. That's what you need to know. Also, there's talk about getting angry. And I know that sometimes we don't talk enough about being angry. But I want to say right now, it's okay. Everybody gets angry. But sometimes when you get angry, you can't just let everybody know that you're angry. Sometimes when you get angry, you have to stop and listen and think, what's making me angry? How can I change that? How can I fix that? And if you can change or fix that, that's called keeping your temper. You ever hear about that? Keeping your temper. You can be angry, but sometimes you don't let everybody know you're mad. If you lose your temper, that's like you let everybody know that you lost your temper, and you let them know they're angry, and so on and so forth. You get that? Oh, I got something coming on here. There we go. I don't think she's watching really. Okay. That's okay. While we're here, I'm also going to put up this one. Sorry. This is a bit of commerciality. All right. So that's what you need to know about this one. What is called Big Jack and Little Jack. Boom. Oh boy, what a mess. Once upon a time, there was a man who they called Big Jack. And Big Jack had a big old beard. You see, he was very proud of that big old beard. This is too bright, huh? How's that? That looks a little better. All right, Big Jack was proud of his big old beard. And one day he went to work for a man who was always tardy. That was a problem. His problem was he was always late to the scene. But Big Jack knocked on his door, filled out all the proper paperwork and the W forms and all that. And then he went to work for the king. And the king said, yes, sir, I got the job for you, but you got to promise not to lose your temper. Well, Big Jack promised not to lose his temper, and he went out to the fields. And the king told Big Jack to count up the sheep, take them out of the barn, bring them to the field, then bring them back. And when he brought them back, he was to count them up again, make sure he didn't lose any. So he counted them up. You can count them up too. That's one. That's one and another. That's 1, 2, 3. So then she ate that green grass, and soon enough it was time to bring them back to the barn. So they counted them up again. You count them up too. They went, and the king was very proud. He said, oh, Big Jack, I think you did a very good job. You come back tomorrow, we do it all over again. But Big Jack said, wait a minute, sir, what about my lunch? Oh, no, Big Jack. I pay you to watch the sheep and count them up. I do not pay you to eat. That'd be a good job. You're getting paid to eat. Wait a minute. You're not mad, are you? Well, Big Jack was kind of mad, and he let everybody know by losing his temper. Seems like a fella got a right to be mad getting no lunch from you. Well, the king didn't say much, but for losing his temper, Big Jack the king reached on up and pulled the beard right off of Jack's chin. Yoink! And he made a big old pair of shoelaces with that beard hair for breaking his promise. And Big Jack went running on home. Now, the next day, Little Jack went to work for the king. He told his brother, don't worry, we'll get even with that mean old king. And so Little Jack went to work for the king, promised not to lose his temper, and the king told him to come out into the barn and count up them sheep. And so they did, like so. Bah! That's one. Bah! That's two. Bah! I don't know if you noticed, but it's the same sheep over and over again. All right, so, and then the sheep ate that green grass, and then it was time to bring them on home. So they counted them up as they went to the barn, like, bah! Bah! Little Jack, I don't know if you did a very good job. I think you lost one of my sheep. No, sir, I didn't lose your sheep. I know right where he is. Well, there were 3, now there are 2. What happened? Well, you see, sir, you didn't give me any lunch. Uh-huh. And I got very hungry. Uh-huh. And so I ate one. What? You ate my sheep? Yes, sir, your sheep are very tasty. No, your sheep, you ate my sheep? You ate my sheep? Yes, sir. What's the matter? You're not mad, are you? Well, the king was kind of mad, but he didn't want to lose his temper for losing the bet and promise. So The king said, "Oh no, I am what you call surprised. I'm surprised at how resourceful you are. You found your own lunch now, did you? You come back tomorrow, I'll give you a new job." Well, little Jack went on home and told his brother about what had happened, and they had a pretty good laugh about it. And the next day, little Jack went to work for the king. And the king told little Jack to go out into the fields, to take the plow horse and the plow, to plow nice straight lines what are good for planting. And so Jack took out the plow horse, and then he went plow, 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 plow. Plowing straight lines is very boring. But Jack decided to do a little extracurricular plowing, little artistic license. He went plow, plow, plow. Can you see that? Yeah, I see it. And then he went plow, plow, plow. Well, when the king saw what Jack had done to his fields, he lost his temper. Little Jack, what did you do to my fields? I said straight lines. Oh, sir, you seem angry. Yes, I'm angry. I lost my temper because I can't plant nothing in these crazy fields. Well, sir, if you lost your temper, then I got to take some of your hair. Oh, yeah, you want some of this hair? You can get the whole thing for $1. Looky here. It is a toupee. It's a wig. Oh, look at that. Well, Jack saw 3 teeny tiny hairs up top the king's head, which he took. Yoink! And he made the littlest pair of shoelaces you ever did see. The end. Right on. Right on. Well, it looks to me like I left a light on the front. Let me see if I can just go back up front and turn that up and see if that makes a difference of how our shadows are looking. Because now it is time for Jack and the Beanstalk Part 3. Now, you see, Jack climbed up the beanstalk and he found himself. No, he found a giant castle. And then, oh dear me, where are you, Jack? That's Big Jack. This is the most discombobulated I've ever been. Hold on. Little Jack, I'm looking for Little Jack. 1, 2, 3, Ariel come free. Not you. You. He thought he was on break. I tell you, that Jack, such a lazy guy. Jack climbed up a beanstalk and he found a giant castle. Wow, look at this giant castle. It's so big it doesn't even fit on the shadow screen. And then what's that? Oh, wow, hello, chicken. Holy moly, that chicken just laid a giant golden egg. A giant golden egg. I'm rich. Husband. What's that? Husband, I'm home. Where is that little giant of mine? He can do any of the housework. This place is a mess. I'm going to give him such a talking to when I see him. And I did. Oh, that's very embarrassing. Hold on. My girdle. Oh, eek! A little boy. What are you doing here, little boy? Hello, Mrs. Giant. I was just looking around for something to eat. Well, you're in trouble. My husband, the little giant, eats boys like you for trespassing. No, please don't let him eat me. Well, I tell you what. My husband, the little giant, never does any of his chores, and this place is a mess. If you could do the cooking and the cleaning and the laundry, then you can be our housekeeper. Well, that sounds like a very good job. When should I start? You should start right away. The place is a mess. Dum. Shh. I think I hear my husband coming. Yum-de-dum-dum. Yum-de-dum-dum-de-dum-dum. Oh, hi, wife. Hello, my little giant. How are you today? I'm terrible. I couldn't even find one that... Wait a minute. Who's this guy? Fee-fi-fo-fum. I smell the blood. I hate to interrupt you, but you cannot eat that little boy. Oh, you're stepping on me. Stop that. Oh, sorry. Now, that boy is going to be our new housekeeper and do all the chores that you don't do. What? I do all the work around here. All you do is go to the office. Business meetings, lunch meetings, Zoom meetings. Why, you know good. Mayo, sugar, shine, blah, 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 blah. Yes, dear. And while the giants were arguing about who did the most housework, Jack took a giant golden egg and ran down the beanstalk. Stay tuned for Jack and the Beanstalk Part 4. But now we got a little story That's a story about that chicken. I hope you like it. It's got that chicken. You see, it's got a wizard in it. It's got a fairy in it. And it's got a magic chicken in it. You know what it is called? Yeah, it is called the wizard, the fairy, and the magic chicken, which makes it very easy for me to remember. So that's why I like it. Once upon a time, there was a wizard and a fairy and the magic chicken. And the wizard said, my wand is the best wand because it has a moon on it. And the fairy said,
No, my wand is the best wand because it's got a star on it.
and the magic chicken said,
Buck, 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 pickle on it.
So the wizard said, oh, yes, pickle wand, be that as it may, I can wave my wand and summon a very scary monster. Abra Kadabra. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And the fairy said,
That's not a very scary monster, and I would not even use my wand. I'll just give him a kiss, and I would change him into a prince.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And the magic chicken said,
Buck, 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 buck. Buck, 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 buck. Buck, 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 buck.
Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And the wizard said, oh my goodness, that's kind of a scary monster, and I gotta go now. Goodbye. And the fairy said,
Hey, wait for me, please.
and the magic chicken said,
Buck, 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 buck.
I don't know. Why did the magic chicken cross the road?
Buck, 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 buck. Buck, 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 buck.
That one. Hey, and I'm cleaning up for. I don't want to make a mess. I'm cleaning up. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have two more. Let's see what there was. The time I've got is 1:30. Oh, we're at the end, but I've got two more, and also I'll stick around for a little bit and see if I can answer any of the chatty Kathy questions. Yes, no, maybe. But, if you got a bus to catch or you got to go somewhere, that's a fine. You can figure out how it ends, right? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jack and the Beanstalk, part 4. Now, you see, Jack climbed down the beanstalk after taking that giant golden egg. Then he called for his mother. What is it? I told you, don't shout like that. Mom, you never guess. I climbed up the beanstalk and I found a giant castle and giant golden eggs everywhere. They have so many giant golden eggs, they'll never miss the one that I took from them. What are you talking about? Look over there behind the house. What's over there behind the house? Ooh, gold, giant golden. Wait a minute. Did you say you took a giant golden egg? Yeah. Well, Jack, that is stealing. You shouldn't take things that don't belong to you. Go back and give them their golden egg. No, Mom. I mean, they're giants. I think they would eat me. But that makes no difference. Now go back and give them their gold. Yeah, give me my gold. Mr. Giant? Yeah. You're the giant? Yeah. How come you look like a Rumpelstiltskin? Hey, don't make fun of my size. That is so not polite. I eat people who make fun of my size, just like I eat people who steal my gold. You be quiet. You're not going to eat anybody. That boy is going to be our new housekeeper. No. I want to eat him. You cannot eat him because your doctor says your cholesterol is too high. Little boys have too much cholesterol. And so Jack was the keeper of the giant's castle, and they all lived happily ever after. Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're coming to the ending of the show. Prepare yourselves, brace yourselves. I don't want to leave you hanging. I have one more piece that I'd like to share with you. And this one, I am told, is an English folk rhyme, nursery rhyme. And I know for sure that it was the 19th 69. Caldecott Award winner. First ever Caldecott Award winning book. Boom. Let me see. It gets so dark when I turn the lights off. I cannot see. All right, let me see if I can do this for you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Drummer Hoff. Boom, ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom, ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom, ba-ba-da-ba-dum, boom, boom. Drummer Hoff. Boom, ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom. That's what I'm doing wrong. I was wondering. I am so sorry. I am on the wrong camera. Get ready for a close-up. Pew! What? Yeah. Now I can see what's going on. Oh, man. I told you I needed a switcher. Private Parriage brought the... I couldn't figure out why the lights were going cuckoo. Boom, ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom. Private Parriage brought the carriage, but Drummer Hoff fired it off. Boom, 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 ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom. Sarge, who is this guy? Corporal Farrell, that is, brought the barrel. Boom, ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom. Corporal Farrell brought the barrel, Private Parriage brought the carriage, but Drummer Hoff fired it off. Boom, 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 ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom. Sergeant Chowder brought the powder. Boom, ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom. Sergeant Chowder brought the powder, Corporal Farrell brought the barrel, Private Parriage brought the carriage, but Drummer Hoff fired it off. Boom, boom. I got to hit it this way. Boom, boom. There we go. Boom, ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom. Captain Bammer brought the rammer. Ram, 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 ram. Boom, ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom. Captain Bammer brought the rammer. Sergeant Chowder brought the powder. Corporal Farrell brought the barrel. Private Parriage brought the carriage. But Drummer Hoff fired it off. No, he's hitting the drum. Boom, 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 ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom. Major Scott brought the shot. Boom, ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom. Major Scott brought the shot. Captain Bammer brought the rammer. Sergeant Chowder brought the powder. Corporal Farrell brought the barrel. Private Parriage brought the carriage. But Drummer Hoff fired it off. Boom, 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 ba-ba-da-ba-da, boom. General Border gave the order. Ready! Aim! Fire! Boo, boo, kabloom! Hey, you call that firing off the cannon? What kind of firing off a cannon is that? My grandmother could fire off the cannon better than that. Uh-oh. There it is. Huh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is the ending of this performance in particular. Thank you so much for looking at it. I'm glad. Hey, lights on. Everything's like a Murphy show today. I'm so glad that you could be here with me. I really do. It's really helpful to get a chance to perform. You can tell it's been a long time since I've done this show because of so many mistakes. But that's okay, because mistakes keep it interesting. If there weren't mistakes, it'd be the same show every time. Now I'm just going to be a little bit. Wait, that's not the right one. I'm a cucumber. No, let me see if this is the right one. No, I gotta get this. What? No. Oh, this is the one I wanted. No. Somebody stayed up late too late last night. All right, let's do this one. Let me go over to the comments. Hello, Chicken Hat Lady. Thank you. She and I are YouTube best buddies. Yes, I hope so. Hi, Chicken Hat Lady. Hi, guys. Cadyun. Mark Siegel. I saw something, but I didn't get to. Wonder Spark. Hi, guys. Wonderful. Now, does anybody have a question or something, or do you gotta go and eat your bologna sandwiches or bean sprouts if you're not eating bologna for, reasons? I'm looking at the chat saying hello, hello, hello to the 10 people who are my new best friends. All right, well, let me do a little spiel. I'm going to try and do this every other Thursday for the foreseeable future. So tell your friends, come on back. I'm going to run out of material before too long. I know that I'm thinking about doing is Christmas in July, so that'll be interesting. Do you know about Christmas in July? I think we could all use some hot chocolate and some good news. So we're going to try and do that. Look at me on Facebook because I need attention. Yes? Oh, my new website, not a new website, new page on my old website. I have put templates and instructions and tips and tricks how you can make your own shadow theater, how you can make your own shadow puppets. And if you want, go to the website. It looks like free downloads or free stuff. I don't remember what I put on it, but you could download some of my shadow puppets. If you print them up on cardstock, that would be cool. Or you print it up on paper, cut it out, and transfer it, trace it onto like cereal boxes. Then you can make some shadow puppets. Get a flashlight or what have you, and maybe you can make some shadow puppets too. So, yay, putting it on your calendar. Thank you, chicken hat lady. Well, I am really hot right now, so I gotta go sit down in front of the fan. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Keep an eye out for me because now I'm starting to put the feelers on. I'm popping up in other places, so hopefully I'll see you somewhere out in the intertubes and the webs and knots and what have you. So for now, I'll say see you later, alligators. Bye. Yes, I'm a mummy. We'll have to do a Halloween one too. I have a one that's I'm a mummy. All right. 3, 2, 1. Mwah. Okay. Like I hit it twice. 3, 2, mwah.